The physical mic was blocked or turned off. Anyway, hello everybody. Dad Man Walking 55 coming to you live 1 minute after 8 on the East Coast of the United States tonight. Probably an abbreviated show we have tonight. Special time tonight. When I planned it, I was full of energy and, well, we was with Mom most of the day and all the afternoon. So, come home a bit tired and but we're going to have a little bit. Hey, we could even go 3 hours. Just depends on how many people we get to come in here and what we talk about, and we'll see what it goes. We'll have great conversation and the time that we do have, and we shall see. Because I've been saying that before with a short stream, and then next thing, 2.5 hours later, we are still going. So let's see what we're going to do. Have fun because everything this week leads up to Wednesday at 4 a.m. Wednesday at 4 a.m. when the missus and I will be live, starting to try to ring in the new year in every time zone around the world. So hopefully you're with us at least at some point during the show. Hopefully more than not, but hey, we'll see how it goes. And hopefully the missus and I can get new people, new subscribers, and welcome to our adventure. So, all right, well, let's not dawdle any longer. We got to hear Legatus is here. Hey, Legatus, how are you tonight? Good to see you tonight. Greetings, salutations, and hello, humans, other critters to the burr of Pinellas County. But I saw that he did have to go to sleep. Yes, I get that snort. I'm right almost there with you right now because I came home from being with Mom and I am tired. But hey, we will prevail. We will push on and here, this type of stuff. We will hit questions and topics. Is NFL season over today? No, Legatus. Yes, darn it. Still one more week. Yes, one more week. No, 16 weeks is what the season used to be. No, that was not good enough. They had to add a 17th week. Yes, 17 games, which is actually 18 weeks because every team has a bye week. It's like college football. Let's start at the end of August. Now we're going through almost the end of January now. It's out of control. All of it is out of control. I used to think there was such a thing as there was never too much American college football. Now I'm very second guessing it, especially after last night's wonderful Gator Ball between Missouri and Virginia. Yes, two boring ass teams if there ever were. Especially Missouri. We got to run the ball. And considering that their head coach was in the rumor contention for other jobs, including at the University of Florida, well, I'm like, no. If you want to run the football, we could have stayed with Billy Napier and done it that way. But good to see you. Sorry for that rampage. Sinister, hello. How are you tonight? Great to see you. Hey, yo, from Alabama. Hey, yo. B from O. Hope you're doing good tonight. Great to see you, buddy. Hopefully you are doing well, and hopefully y'all don't get snow this year like y'all got last year. So, and as I said, the bear is going to bed. Hey, okay, Jess, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I will definitely take a look when that's live. Okay, all right. Yep. So, all right, we may have Fortnite with duos with Jess tomorrow night. We may have tomorrow night. It will depend on what I've got going and where I'm at and things. So hopefully we do it, and it may be a little bit earlier than normal and maybe not run as late. But like I said, this week is about getting ready for Wednesday at 4 a.m., including sleep. Yes, sleep. As Mrs. can tell you, trying to stay up for such a long time can cause problems, if you're not rested and all, cause you to fall asleep way too early. But as that happened in the first year, when we had the great JT Kirk and Dave C come in and bail my butt out and help me keep going. That was wonderful. And of course, last year the missus jumped on with me for the first time going forward with it. And Jess, I hope that we can do. I will let you know for sure exactly when. So, all right, it may be, like I said, it may be earlier in the day than later. So, because I'm not with Mom, but we'll see. Like I said, of course, if I'm sleeping at 5 o'clock, that may kill everything. And hello, Mrs. Great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Great to see you too. Oh, you know what's funny? I read this. See, if you look at the StreamYard, it says at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, 08 03, and then you see Hello Dadman. What you do not see from your side is there's the PM under it, under Mrs. Name. Well, when I first scrolled up, all I saw was at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 and then PM. I'm like, is my wife private messaging me during the stream? I don't know. Anyway. Oh gosh. Hey, Mr. Angel. Hello, humans, polar bears, and dragons. See, this is what I'm saying. I've come in tired and I'm starting to get energetic right now, and that's awesome. But hey, make sure you're with us Wednesday, and it should be a lot of fun. I hope to have people with us, so we shall see. Yeah, the polar bear went to bed and the dragon has not been sighted yet. So let's see. I'm going to flag that one to come back to Lagatus maybe in a minute. Humans. Hey, damn it, voice to text bloody. Hey, dude, I agree with you. Mrs. will tell you. My voice to talk, voice to chat stuff. Hey, that's why we call it Dadmanese, you know. So let's see. All right, let's remove the start. We're going to take a look at. Lagata says, if the regular season does not end by year's end, playoffs start right away in the new year. It just does not ever feel right. No, I agree with you. The NFL season's way too long, and so is the college football season. See, a lot of us traditionalists think college football should end on January 1. That they should actually pull these playoffs earlier, shorten the season, or move the season up in August and be done January 1. That's what the historical date of the end of college football season was, January 1. But no, we got to have more football because everybody says we need more football. Again, I didn't think I would ever say that, but I agree. There's too much football these days around. But yeah, and then of course the NFL keeps expanding their playoffs with more teams that can qualify, including teams with a losing record. Just like what's happening in the college bowl games, teams with losing records are being invited. So I look for that, Mr. Angel. We might need that. I have built the direct into blood circulation coffee machine as requested, Dad man. I will keep you awake with nuclear fission brew at my home planet. Sounds great. Sounds great, Mr. Angel. Now, you know, of course, you're not required to come in all 20 whatever hours, but yeah, but whatever time you can join us, we will definitely love and hope to have some other people we know on our panel in and out at times too, including some that I know would love to talk to for the first time. So, Fart Ball, they're stunning. Oi! Good to see the chairman of Faki, by the way. Fart Ball. Hey. And yes, Jess, the Bears are actually good this year. So, and that's good. While JT Kirk, I know, is mourning the season for his Detroit Tigers. Detroit Tigers. Lions. Dadgummit. That's the problem with Detroit. They pick the same animal. Different type. Tigers, Lions, I know they are different animals. My bad. Sorry about that. But, you know, it's that kind of thing. So, Tom. Hey, Tom. Hey, look, Tom, a lot of people are not feeling well tonight. So you get your rest up. Hey, look, and I'll tell you, Tom, the whole thing is the people that are invited, if they come in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, it's meant to be a drop-by party, have fun type thing. And really the whole thing is if you're up at probably 9 o'clock Eastern time, you want to come in and kick my butt, make sure I'm awake, or even at 2 a.m. because we still have to get to California and Alaska. And that's usually when I struggle, is when we get to that part of the time zones. But Com, good to see you tonight. Stunning. Why does nobody trust big cats? Because they're always lying. Da-da-ba-ba. Stunning. That was very good. I am impressed. That was nice. Oh, what's that smell? The balls. Dude, Mr. Angel, you did not ever see about Rhode Island Institute of Technology. Or did you? Because if you didn't, I'll have to send that to you. It just, oh my gosh. That was a scarring event. But another one of the great moments on this channel. So, let's see. Checking the chats. Checking the Twitch side. So, we got 6 of y'all watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube side. Share it out if you don't mind on social media. Of course, Twitch side, please follow us. We love all the support, and thank you. Just some things also coming up with and see, I was not planning, Mrs. I don't have the thumbnails ready tonight, but in addition to the stream Wednesday at 4 a.m. for ringing in the New Year's. We do have a stream planned January 13th next month that will be on both channels where we celebrate our 30th anniversary. Yes, 30th years married. Last year we had 29th anniversary, but this year, January 13th, will be 30 years married, 31 years that we met each other to the date. So, yeah. Yeah. Hey, whatever you do, dude. I know 3 people now that are complaining about sickness and legitimate sicknesses. So, I mean, please definitely do your best to get better. So, stunning. How does the Foot Clan watch their samurai movies? They watch them with Rokusaki. Okay, I don't get that one. Sorry, stunning. I'm sure Mr. Angel and the missus will get it and others, but sorry. My bad. Oops, sorry. My bad. Oh my gosh. Well, one of the things that, like I said, okay, that was the New Year's stream and January 13th stream for wedding anniversary. I'm hoping to try to play a new Jurassic Park game, but I got to play it offline, get used to it a little bit, see about any copyright music and stuff, all that. I hope to play it online, but at minimum, I want to play it. What's interesting is, and let me bring up the game. Let me bring up the game real quick. Hey, so this is how you start from I'm tired and I'm going to do a quick stream to like a 3-hour stream. So let me see. Of course, I wish I could type and talk better, but you know, I'm sorry. Let's see. It's a credit to everybody that can type and talk. Shredder's name is Orokusaki, and Tom gets that. The Foot Clan watch their samurai. They watch them with Rokusaki. Oh, Roku and Saki. Oh, okay. Bum. Hey. All right, there we go. So let me see. Let's see. I'm going to see. Now, folks, we do not endorse the sale of products and stuff on this website, but on this channel. But let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. I am always discombobulated, Legatus, all the time. Let's see. This is let's see. Let me bring up the screen. Come on, let me share the screen. Come on. All right, here we go. And of course, like I said, we don't see. And of course, I didn't even change my crawl at the bottom tonight. Sorry about that, folks. There you go. There you go. I'm going to put the right one. Oh, let's go ahead. All right. There we go. We got the right one showing now. But hey, let's see. Not the Hot Pockets. No. Not Hot You're going to have to find another channel for that, Tom. Not here. God, that's disgusting. But it's Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection for the PS5. They actually, this is what the cover looks like here, but it's like 7 games in one. Let's see. All right. Golly, I hate when they do that, you know. So, I'm sorry for screaming there. Sorry about that. It's just frustrating when it goes everywhere it wants to go. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Let's see. We'll go to GameSpew.com. It's supposed to be discombobulated. Yeah. See this. All right. Let me bring this one up. See, this game is a combination of several different games of the Jurassic Park era. This one, it looks like one that I've not played here before, but there was a game, and I've been looking for it a long time. The original 1993 Nintendo Entertainment System. That this one right here, this game right here, this is what it was right here. This I think was the original 1993 game here. Yeah, you go down as Alan Grant. You have this radar thing, and you got dinos. You got Velociraptors. Place with a T Rex. I'm hoping to play this game, and if it's something where I can get around any potential copyright stuff, I'd like to stream it too. The game is capable of saving your progress. What had happened in the original Nintendo, you couldn't save your progress. This is a game I'd spend 10 hours, like from get home from college or whatever, or work, whatever. Probably I was working then. Get home at work 5:30 on a Friday night. I'd be up to 7:30 next morning, and I'd have to stop. And of course, you can't leave the game on, and it eventually would kick off, and you're stuck with not saving your progress, which was really a tragedy in those days, especially involving all that time. So, oh great, what's going on? I'm stuck on the discombobulated. You'd be perfect fuel for my discombobulated drive. The more confused the fuel is, the faster you go. Can I hire you? Sure, Mr. Angel, anytime. I specialize in confusion. Hey, Fallout Dave. Hey, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well yourself tonight. So this is a game that I really remembers. And they say it's really basic as you get for a retro game. So, let's see. They said it's a bit of a disappointment, 5 of 10 mediocre. Well, we shall see what it shall be. But this game here, this is the one that I wanted to play because this is the one that I remember. And let's see if there's another. It's didn't have as much in it as I thought it would have with that. But it's something I got for Christmas. Excited to play it. Hopefully it will not be as bad as I said. But I wanted it really for that one game, and so I don't necessarily know. I want the review. So let's see. Let me go here. Let me see if I can pull this one back up. Let's see. We go here. And here it talks about the 8 and 16-bit era of Jurassic Park games has returned. See, there again, this is the game this was the one that I was talking about, the original game from 93. You can explore Elon Nublar, plays Grant. It all varies. It's 7 different games, but the one that I really want is this particular one from the original one. This is the one I remember. You got little compies there. You go around with different weapons, bolo grenades, and different types of things. It's really, I'm looking forward to playing this. Well, hopefully where we can, I can save progress. That would be really, really interesting. But there are also other games in here. Let's see. I'm not sure what this one is. That one we saw on the other. Okay. See, some of these games I'm not familiar with. This one I remember. You enter, well, and the voice says, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." Yes, hold on to your butts. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I remember this one. Welcome to Jurassic Park. What a great intro. So let's see. Got that one and the other picture. Oh yeah, I remember this scene inside here. You go inside the buildings, and there you go. You got a Velociraptor inside. Hello. They do have, I think, some of the spitters in there at times. So these are some of the other games where I'm not familiar with these. But they definitely have the one. There's Stunning's T-Rex. Yeah, so there's a lot of these games I've never seen before, but I do recognize the one from the original NES in '93. It was really a fabulous thing. The only problem was that you could not save your progress. That truly was the biggest drawback with that game. So, but hey, oh yeah, hold on to your butts. Yeah, that was Samuel L. Jackson in the original. So, by the way, folks, God, golly, there. How many? Oh, jeez. I'm trying to figure out now how many Jurassic Park movies were there. Well, we have the original trilogy: Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 2, Jurassic Park 3. Then we had these new trilogy of ones of Jurassic World, I think there were 3 of those. So, which ones did y'all like better? Did you like the originals? Did you like the newer ones? Listen, to me, the best Jurassic Park movie will always be the original one because of the time when it came out with the special effects and the soundtrack. John Williams, I saw that movie so many times in the theater. It had to be at least double digits. And if it is ever back in a theater again, I will go to watch it in the theater again for stuff, for things like that. Oh, Tom had to head out. All right, Tom. Hey, rest up. Good luck. Hopefully you feel better soon. So, and safe travels for everybody over there visiting you. So, but yeah, it's Mr. Angel only likes the original one. The rest is just extra fluff. Some are ridiculous. I tell you what, Mrs. went to see the last one with me. The problem was it just was ludicrous. You got Scarlett Johansson, Miss Tough Butt, and like conveniently, like there's no weapons. Yet they managed to survive by a couple of dart guns and some. It just was like, really, you're gonna be this ill prepared to deal with these animals like this, and just a lot of convenient things. And then the one guy trying to sacrifice himself at the end, then magically he doesn't die, even when the big Dumbo head dinosaur chased him off. So I don't know. It's crazy. Wow, we got 11 people watching tonight. Thank y'all. Hey, y'all are awesome. Thank you. Stunning says he likes Jurassic 1 and 2 in the first Jurassic World. I will say Jurassic World, the first one was actually pretty good. I liked that. I thought that was entertaining in the theme park. Parts of Dominion. Okay. I didn't like Jurassic Park 2. I actually despised Jurassic Park 2, and I'll tell you why. After Jurassic Park came out, I read the book. I really liked Jurassic Park, the book. And then you have Jurassic Park 2 came out. So, of course, I got a copy of The Lost World, and I read the book before watching the movie. Well, it became so unlike the book that I hated the movie because I liked the book. The book featured even a dinosaur called the Carnotaurus, where even the T-Rex would not stop in their area. They were so afraid of that one. The movies have gotten so fixated on the raptors, though, to me. Too much of the raptors. Then they started with Spinosaurus, and then this last one with whatever that mutant thing was, and it's like, just give me a spitter dinosaur and a T-Rex, and I'm happy, But go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts on the movies, the Jurassic Park movies, if you like. That's actually a series that Daisy and I should pick up this next year and watch those that have our movie talk shows on some of those. But yeah, I actually like Jurassic Park 3 better than Jurassic Park 2, the one where they fraudulently got Grant to go to the island and stuff. That was with the Spinosaurus. That was a little more believable, a little more. Well, I don't know. I could tolerate that better than I could Jurassic Park 2. 2 was just and I agree. The new one was very underwhelming, And hey-oh, again, B from O, good to see you. You pop it in and out, and that's cool. Okay, stunning. I did see this advertised. A good dinosaur movie to watch is Primitive War. It's about a good B movie and a small group of soldiers in Vietnam that sit in a valley filled with dinos. Okay, I think that, and you can correct me wrong, Stunning, if you don't agree. I think that's the type of movie that most Jurassic Park fans want. They don't want all the psychobabble. They don't want the family drama. They just want humans getting eaten by dinosaurs and humans shooting dinosaurs. And a lot of explosions. That's at least what I think it makes a good dinosaur movie. Not all this talky talk stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mr. Angel. That's actually one of the movie deaths that I actually hated. I thought that guy was a really cool guy. He was really brave in spite of everything. Of course, they didn't listen to him because he told them they should all be put down because they were dangerous and they were smart. But yeah, that clever girl. That was such a good, that was a great line. Yeah. That's the thing is so many times you can't recreate stuff. Sometimes it's one time shot. Once you've done it, that's all you've got. And if you try to reformulate it, repackage it, people see through it. So, oh, Legata says, "Nay, watch the 1991 TV series Dinosaurs, not the mama." LOL. I think the missus has seen Dinosaurs. I've not watched that series. That's crazy. I know that show though. I know that show. Yeah, it's not, but see, that's not so bad. Sometimes a dumb plot's a good thing. Yeah, dumb plot, but the characters are likable and dinosaur action very cool. Gave us more realistic dinosaur designs, like the raptors have feathers and properly scaled. Oh, that's interesting. So they really went in the bird of prey. Yeah, they really went in with the bird of prey element then, I guess, and making them really like birds and stuff like that. So I got okay. I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate your insight. You're our resident dino expert around here, Stunning. You know that. So let's see. Let's take a look at. Got that. Let's see. But yeah, folks, feel free to opine on what you think with the any of the dinosaurs. Land of the Lost was a 70s TV show. Mrs. I don't know if you're still here, but is Land of the Lost is a series that we liked as kids growing up, but I don't know if you can find it anywhere. Or have you looked for that one, Mrs.? Then again, my fear is that I say, yeah, let's get Land of the Lost. Let's spend $50, and then it turns out as bad as New Zoo Review. So, yeah. And hey, that's true, Mr. Angel. We all cheer for the dinosaurs. Yes. And hey, Sashi, greetings, everyone popping in before heading to work. Good to see you, Sashi. Hope you're doing well. Let us know what you think about dinosaurs. And also, do y'all have a lot of dinosaur stories or potential rumors of dinosaurs living down in the jungles and stuff? Yeah, Sashi, but good to see you. Thanks for popping in. So, B for Mode says, I thought it was stupid. They wanted to bring them back, some of the ultimate predators, and modified them. Yeah. And then they even doubled down, saying, hold my beer, in the last one where they actually mutated them intentionally and really caused some really, really, really crazy things to come out. But it's funny how the movie came out 1992, and now look what's happened with cloning in this world. Look at all this stuff. I mean, they're talking about cloning dinosaurs and mammoths and all kinds of stuff. They cloned Dolly the sheep and ethical questions, which I tell you what, this movie, the original Jurassic Park, was great with the ethical challenges, especially like Ian Malcolm. And that's why you should read the book if you never have, because there's so much more about Ian Malcolm's wit and sarcasm in the book that's not even in the movie. Goldblum, I thought, did a good job playing Ian Malcolm, but especially from reading the book. But it's like a couple of lines, like, "Yeah, John, but your scientists were so busy trying to see if they didn't bother to stop and think if they should, in terms of this type of creation." Even Ellie's like, talking about like God like control, these type of things. It just, and all the ethical issues that were just part of a movie 92, which really have come true in modern times. And of course, one of my funniest lines is, "That's a big pile of shit." And also when John Hammond's trying to explain, well, hey, every park has a malfunction when it opens. I love what Malcolm says. Yeah, but when the Pirates of the Caribbean break down, John, the pirates don't eat the tourists. Although that would be kind of funny to watch at Disney World one day, wouldn't it? But hey. All right. So, yeah. But yeah, good point, B, from a good point. A lot of that is raised in the movie, too. So, work. Yeah, nasty four-letter word. I agree. I am off for another week. Yay. So, I took tomorrow and Tuesday. They gave us half a day Wednesday off, but I took the whole day since we're going to be busy. Stunning said also in the movie, Primitive, the baby Rexes had feathers, which is part of the current theory that they had feathers as a baby and feathers fell off as it got older. Yes. Well, Fallout Dave, I agree, but they don't have enough of them to get eaten. It's like this last one they did, like 3 of them got eaten in about a 5-minute span, and then one more died at the end of the movie or later in the movie. It's like, wait, come on. Now, I will say Jurassic Park 2, though, did have a lot of the trail of hunters and stuff and all that. So there was a bigger body count in that one, but many of them died off screen in the grass. But I do agree with that in principle, though, Fallout Dave. Like Mr. Angel would agree that humans are only in around for food for the aliens. But yeah. The raptors in the primitive. Yeah, because I tell you, I think they kept the intensity down for the ratings and for family viewers. Whereas this other movie you're mentioning is like, hey, screw it, we're going to go hardcore, and they did. So I will have to watch that one. I thought about watching it, but just haven't had time. But yes, I thank you for mentioning that one. So, anyone in here watch a newer version of Land of Lost called La Brea? No, I didn't know. I didn't know there was such a show. Oh, Mrs. found it. LOL. Yay. All right. Thank you, Mrs. If you can, see if you can find this La Brea that B from O is mentioning. I know you're busy with other stuff. Thank you for doing research in the background. She's also getting ready for her stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. and Tuesday at 10 a.m. Those are the only streams she's doing those days because, like I said, we're focused on getting rest up for 4 a.m. on Wednesday. So, Sashi says, you're talking about dinosaurs. Nobody mentions dino riders. They're dinos with lace. I love that idea then. Wow. You know what, guys? When the missus has her watch parties, suggest these type of movies to her. And I will also, as I've started to get into the realm of watch parties, I'm willing to do these type of movies and stuff. I mean, heck, we took a chance on The Great Santa Jaws thanks to Buddy Hepburn, and man, we love that movie. That, missus, is going to be like an annual Christmas tradition, watching that Santa Jaws now, right up there with Jingle All the Way. La Brea took a weird turn. Yes, I bet it did. So, never close something that will eat you. Yes, exactly. Goldblum was awesome. He really, really was. So, and that's stunning. They gave him real animal-like behavior. The screen when Mother X gives up chasing the two soldiers because her main priority is protecting the baby's nest. Yep. Sashi read the first and second book. I don't know if you hear earlier. I loved the first book. I think I watched the movie, then I read the book, but I read the Lost World. That's why I hated the second movie, because it focused on Goldblum. It just the way they focused on him, and it was not even like the book. T-Rex running through San Diego. Come on, that's just beyond stupid, And the one thing with the dog and the doghouse and the T-Rex's mouth. Come on, folks. Come on, man. This was, I don't know. Sashi, I don't know. You might have liked Jurassic Park 2, but I loved the first one. The second one, I did not like the movie because I liked the book, really liked the book. And Buddy Hepburn, howdy. How are you tonight, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, and hey, y'all. Oh, accidentally left show. Called me. Did you check out La Brea? La Brea is another show that B from O had mentioned. So, all right. So, Buddy says about predators. Thing is, they missed the backstory where they didn't know what they were breeding until they hatched. About the predators, which are you talking about with Jurassic Park? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they kind of glossed over that though. I mean, they bred raptors. I remember Henry Wu talking about that. Yes, B from another great line. They gave Ian Malcolm all the great lines, and that was consistent with the book, but Jeff Goldblum pulled it off. How do you know they're all female? Do you go look up under the dinosaur dresses? But you know what? Also, what was presented in that movie, and it's we talked about with modern cloning, it's like the arrogance of man to play God. It's like, hey, we can bring these back. We have the power. We can do all this stuff. We can control them. We can control them. We control their DNA. We control male, female, and blah, blah, blah. No, nature finds a way. Nature finds a way. Exactly. It reminds me of Pennywise in the new It. Yeah, the guy thinking you can control him. No, you can't. Anyway, so, oh gosh. Mr. Angel bragging about his horse-sized clone chicken. Looked in his eyes. It's better thinking Kentucky Fried Human. Nice. Dave says, look at the chicken its eyes and think of how those drumsticks are going to taste. Nice. What? What? Don't go through your species' secret agenda before the harvest ship arrives, Devin. Hey, I'm a double agent. I play both sides of the fence. So, would it surprise you I've never watched any of the Jurassic movies? Really? Huh. Actually, yeah, it does. But I believe the first, you were probably 4 years old when the first. God, I'm old. Dang it, all you kids out there. Oh, I'm feeling old every day. But yeah, well, maybe we'll have to watch Jurassic Park on a movie watch party one night, and Jess, we'll have to make sure we pick a night that you can watch it and see what you think. So, in primal, or primitive, sorry. They actually showed how powerful the Rex's bite force actually is. It's like this film when a Rex bites a human, they straight up pop in half like potato chips. Yeah. Sashi, what is the link here that you gave me here for? Before I put, I'll put the link up quickly since it's in the chat. But Sashi, what is this link again? More terrifying than the original? Oh, Buddy had heard of La Brea. It's pretty good. Then it went kind of downhill for him. Okay. Yeah. Terra Nova. We love Terra Nova. Terra Nova is the one that did one season, and Stephen Lang was in it. Folks, that was an awesome show. We really got into that. We really liked that. The time travel. That's one show that was a shame they didn't get at least a second season. It's a shame. Yeah. Primitive War actually makes you want the soldiers to survive because they act like real people and not generic caricatures. Yep, exactly. Okay, Sasha agreed the book was better. Okay. Yeah. Stunning says, Dominion was disappointed. I thought it was going to be a movie about the shift in the world's ecosystem with the return of the dinos in the world at large. Yeah, I don't know. Instead it's about boring locusts. Oh, I know. So you were 4 years old, Jess, when the original Jurassic Park came out. So it's you're so young. You're so young. When I would like to get the missus, I say I was in high school. I was in elementary school when you're in high school, and she's like, "Shut up." But it's all good. It's only 6 years difference, but it's a Jurassic Park T-Rex encounter, but with a cat. Okay, y'all have to check out that link, Mr. Angels. I mean, not Mr. Angel. Sashi put up there. That I love the concept of that. That I love that. I love that concept. Oh my goodness. Let me take a quick break. Wow. Hey, I got to like myself. We got 14 likes. 13 of y'all watching. Thank y'all. Thanks for coming in tonight. Appreciate it, please. For all your support. Cheese Puff Stab in. I don't know. Did I say Cheese Puffs? I don't know. I might have, but Bears already tied 7-7. Excuse me. Who are they playing, Jess? By the way, the Jaguars only have to win next week, and they claim the AFC South title. And Duval. God, that's such an annoying ass chant, folks. Anyway. Chicago and San Fran. Ooh, we got the battle of Jess versus Daisy Blossom. Chicago versus San Francisco. That's, Yes. Okay, Stunning. That's it. I agree with you. Why do they always have to do this in all of our movies? We see what they did in the Mouse's version of Star Wars, where Han and Leia could not have stayed married and all that. They got to split everybody in the world up and all this other crap because Alan and Ellie had great chemistry, and it didn't work in the third with her sending the Marines in or whatever. It's like, what? It was just why? And of course, then when they made the new series and brought them back for a movie, they put them back kind of together. It's just like, why do y'all keep doing this crap? All these franchises. Why can't we have families that stay together for once? So Sashi is having to head to work. You probably come back when I get there. Okay, we may be here, we may not be, but hey, as long as the conversation's going, I've actually already been going longer than I thought I'd go. So, and it's a credit to all you guys out there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, that are being here. So, game is there. It's in San Francisco. Good thing it's really windy here. Yeah, aren't y'all supposed to have a ton of like severe weather or ice or snow, or is that west of y'all, east of y'all? And hell to the great Phil TMNT Scattered Night. Phil, dude, how are you? Oh gosh, 6'7", you young whippersnappers. 6'7", really? I can't kill that thing in Fortnite in the pit. 6 and 7 together. But hey, Phil, awesome to see you, dude. Yo, rock on with the ketchup on the pizza, brother. You know, this is the man himself that's not. He is proud enough to admit that he likes ketchup on his pizza. You do you, buddy. You do you. That's awesome, dude. Great to see you, though. Hey, Small Town Republic, yay! Yeah, but they barely beat him too on the Granddad. I tell you, I love the Philip Rivers story, folks. He's 44 years old. He's been retired 5 years. He's eligible for the Hall of Fame now. Yet the Colts brought him out of retirement because they had lost their starting quarterback, and the backup really is not. Rookie out of Notre Dame's not capable of taking the team anywhere. And they did pretty good. But today, watching him, unlike last week, I could tell his age. He did not seem to have the arm strength. He seemed to have to really get his body into some of those throws to get him down the field, and he never really threw down the field. But yeah, they did kind of beat up on him, Granddad, but he almost won the game at the end. But last week against the Niners, they got killed, but they played a better offensive game then. So, but yeah, it's hey. You play who you got to play and win. So next week, the Jaguars just have to beat Tennessee here at home, which, folks, at least the Jaguars have a playoff spot. But I tell you what, even though Tennessee is not good this year, Tennessee could still win that game because that's what has happened before. In 1999, the year that the Jaguars made they had home field advantage. They sent Dan Marino packing in his 62-7, his last game. I was at that game, and then they hosted the Tennessee Titans, and Jeff Fisher comes in, and that year the Jaguars, I think, ended up 14-3, all 3 losses at Tennessee, twice here in Jacksonville. All 3 losses the Jaguars had were to the Tennessee Titans. So you never know. So, but anyway. Still stand by Chris Pat should have been Allen and Ellie's kid because I agree with that. That would have made sense. That would have made sense. Yeah, have him as an offspring. That's good. Oh, I don't know. I'm not crunching on anything tonight, Mr. Angel. I don't think. Oh, I apologize. I'm drinking a drink. It's ice in the cup. I'm sorry about that. I'm getting very thirsty doing all the talking, so it has ice. It unfortunately, but thank you for letting me know that. Oh yeah, the Bears and Niners are playing at Levi's in Santa Clara. All right, that's cool. Yeah, ketchup on pizza is sexy. Yes, I know, Phil. You are all down for the ketchup on pizza. Stunning said the only reason Alan and Ellie were split is because Ellie's new hubby was in the military and they needed a reason for boats to arrive at the end there. Yeah, I guess. I just, I don't know. I don't know. You could still have them taking a boat off the island like this last movie did, I guess. But yeah, that was a dumb ending with the military there. I don't know. So two had the T-Rex running through San Francisco. 3 had the Marines arriving on a whim. Yeah, it's like, yeah, both had those badly hokey moments. Oh, so you talked about wind in Chicago, Jess. Buddy said that their internet and cable were down for a day. San Francisco was down for 3 days, 70-plus mile-an-hour winds and rain over the holiday break. Wow. Yeah. So, oh, yes, Mr. Angel. Phil takes pride in hearing 70 million Italians scream, no. He does, I'm telling you. Yeah, okay, that's what the connection is, because it's wasn't it Riley Leonard? Isn't that the backup quarterback who played for Notre Dame, I think? And yeah, he's the Colts backup. So Philip Rivers, it's a crosstown rival for the high school team that Philip Rivers coaches. So that's why they have that connection in there with the two of them. And of course, next week you wonder if he's going to play. And one more thing, for the final play of the game, when they did the Hail Mary, they actually put Leonard in to throw the pass 50 yards downfield because, it's a great story. I love seeing Phil have some more success last week, especially more so than today. But today I could tell it's why he retired. You could easy throws that for him 15 years ago, 10, 15 passes, you could see he was really having to get all of his body into some of those throws. And it just, not embarrassing, but I mean, he was effective. I would say he was effective. So that's not bad. All right. So let me go over here on the Twitch. I got to nuke somebody from orbit on Twitch because we got, just robots. That's crap. Ban them. Well, there you go. All right. There you go. Thank you for doing business. All right. Let's see. Stunning says the problem with 3 could have been fixed if they just made it. At least father had military connections or something. Ian could have gotten some sort of liaison with the military because of his experiences. That's true. Yeah, that's the cool thing of rewriting these movies and stuff. No, and no, hell no. That is the most embarrassing thing for this place. Everybody, that and damn Leonard Skinner with the biggest cheer band, Sweet Home Alabama. It's not even Alabama. The group's from here, but so what? They sing about Alabama. And then Duval. I'm glad Lorena agrees with me on that. It's like, just stop. Quit embarrassing us. It's bad enough being, the city used to be named Calford. That's where cows cross the river. And yeah, just keep embarrassing yourself. But let's see. Yeah, Dave said, the damn Titans beat them once and it's a Super Bowl. Yep, the year they went to play the Rams, the Jaguars lost to them. 3 games the Jaguars lost. All 3 games were the Tennessee, twice at home. Yeah, exactly, Jess. I think that's why JT's pretty much quit on the NFL side, because he saw the writing on the wall with the Lions. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Excuse me. But yeah, it's amazing how Detroit fell off this year for sure. Well, the Cowboys did what we expected, which was tank again. So, who? Does he say it like who? Let's see. Oh yeah. I don't know. I have not heard the Liam Cohen version, but yeah. Well, you can hear it for yourself. Duval. And folks, that's the redneck way down here yelling out, making the county name of Duval County a chant. Okay. Can I put my head in the sand? Right. And Dave says, the Bears may move to Indiana. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit the other night. So, man. Movie TV logic, yeah. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Angel says it's strange from Europeans' perspective to see teams move to different towns. Football teams in Europe are originally tied to their towns. Trying to transfer them to a different town would mean war. Teams don't move generally in America. It does happen. Teams usually stay in one place. Many times they have to have the league permission to move. Tina! Yes, now we do have a dragon. The dragon is here. Good to see you tonight, Tina. Let's see. We talked about the Tennessee Titans now, who the Jaguars play next week. Tennessee Titans used to be the Houston Oilers. Bud Adams moved them out of Houston up to Tennessee, and they were Tennessee Oilers for a couple of years, then changed to Titans. Then, because the NFL did not make Bud Adams stay in Houston, they awarded another expansion team to Houston, so we now have the Houston Texans. Then, of course, we have Buddy's favorite owner. I don't even remember his name. That guy with the salad bowl haircut that has the young chick that thinks he's hot for his smile that owns that. Oh, no, that's the Raiders owner. No, or maybe he owns the A's too, but yeah, then the A's are now moving to Oakland, but they're sitting in Sacramento, and the Raiders have left Oakland, California, and went to Los Angeles, back to Oakland. Now the Raiders are in Las Vegas. League has to approve those type of moves. The owner cannot just up and move them on his own, but generally, the leagues have to support it, and of course, usually that involves a lot of taxpayer financing and cash deals and stuff like that. So, yeah, money. Like Mr. Krabs, I love money. By the way, the new SpongeBob movie is not bad, but it's not stupid. It tries to be too serious. Mrs. and I were kind of entertained. It was a nice night out, but it was the best of what was out there. That's what's so sad. But it lacked the SpongeBob stupidity. So, I don't know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Most sports teams do not own the stadium either in this country. Except Jerry's World. Jerry's World, and some it's like 50-50 in some kind of private partnership, private-public partnership. So yeah, it's something. John Fisher owns Athletics. Okay, John Fisher. Okay. I'm thinking about the Raiders owner then, because he's got that weird haircut and the young girlfriend. So it's crazy. So, but hey, speaking of crazy, it's Figgy Plays. Woohoo! Figgy Plays. How are you tonight? Good to see you. I don't know if you've heard, but because I know you're not on Twitter, but we've got the 26-hour stream, Mrs. and I, coming up Wednesday morning at 4 a.m. starting through to whenever. Theoretically, it could end 7 o'clock Thursday morning with the final time zone. We made it to 4 o'clock last year, making Hawaii, and then we said close enough for government work. But we shall see how far we shall get this year. But Figgy, great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well and enjoying the time with the family during the break. So, very, very nice. Oh, Pete Carroll. I might be one and done with Raiders. You know who I'm surprised is not going to be one and done? Bill Belichick at North Carolina. I'm really surprised that I thought he would have been gone already, but I guess he's hiring Bobby Petrino, the Arkansas former head coach. Folks, I'm laughing. Small time and Buddy know what I'm laughing about. Maybe Fallout Dave. Bobby Petrino was famous when he was head coach at Arkansas for being out on a motorcycle bike with a female employee. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, geez. And, of course, if you know Bill Belichick, he's the one going around with the 26-year-old girlfriend. So, you go research it, draw your own conclusions. I did see an AI image the other day. I think it was on Twitter where Bobby Petrino's driving the motorcycle. She's on his Belichick's girlfriend is on the back behind him, holding on, and Belichick is in the sidecar ride. Oh God, I'm sorry. If you could see it, if I had it, you'd laugh at it. But it just, where do they come up with this stuff? It's so funny. But yeah. Okay, Mark Davis. Okay, Chris Griffin. Good comparison. Yes, Mark Davis owns the Raiders. Thank you. So, and Tina said the current Montreal Alouettes were moved from Baltimore. Yes, I missed the Montreal Expos though. I worked for their minor league team back in '89, and I loved the Expos. I thought they were cool. I love their red, white, and blue uniforms. They're really cool. Hello, Citrus. Howdy, fruitcakes. Again, the best spelling of fruitcakes. All right, let me try to do this. I want to look away. in the spirit of, what was it? Was it Sesame Street or was it Electric Company Misses? I can't remember. Hey, you guys! Let's see if Anne comes and yells at me if they're doing something with Friends now after yelling like that. Sorry. But yes, there's one of the kids' shows back in the 70s. It was Hey, you guys. That was what it was famous for. Let's see. Wow. Figgy's doing good. Just bought a bunch of game on wish list that were 70% off or more. Oh, that's awesome. I was telling everybody earlier, I have a Jurassic Park old Nintendo collection that I hope to be able to stream one day. I got to play it a little bit and check it out and stuff like that. But yeah, it's that's cool. That's good to hear. Of course, always good to see you around. Let's see. Crap, SFTD. Oh gosh. I'm not used to Jess talking this much sports, but yes, I know Jess loves her Bears. Maybe we'll have to do some football watch parties as we get to the playoffs. I don't know. We'll get something together with that. Maybe we'll see what happens. But Jess, good to yeah, it's still early. Hopefully you guys come back, So let's see. Goonies, not a TV show. Yeah. Well, wait. Yeah. Mrs. Right. Rita Moreno and the Electric Company. Yes. I think you're right. I think it was Rita Moreno and the Electric Companies. Yes. Legatus. Yeah. Yep. Cool. That's cool. Overcooked. What are you doing? You cooking humans or aliens or what kind of streaming buddies? I'm assuming you're talking about PC also, right? Oh, and just from the peanut gallery. Thank you. We have lurkers. I'm going to embarrass him and shout him out, guys. But hey, the great Wes Cagle has confirmed the show from the 70s with that line, hey, you guys, was the Electric Company. Wes, thank you for being out there, dude. Hopefully you feel better very, very soon and just got to say hi, dude. Thank you for confirming that for me. But yeah, what is overcooked? Do you overcook spam? Do you overcook humans? Do you overcook aliens, animals? What do you do? Oh, yes. I saw this the other day, too, that Morgan Freeman, before he became the voice of God, he was a regular on the Electric Company. Exactly. So, crap ball. What? Oh, Sloth. Yeah. In the Goonies. Yeah. It's generation. Yeah. But yeah, Electric Company was like, they were saying it's from the 70s. Morgan Freeman was in it, Rita Moreno, all these other people. It's a children's daily TV show back then. And they had Spider-Man, like in the comic sense. In that show. I loved the Electric Company just because of Spider-Man. So, and yeah, Figgy confirms, yeah, hey you guys is definitely from the Goonies. Yep, the Spider-Man that could not talk. Exactly. Oh, so it is a silly little game. Oh, that's awesome. Mr. Angel's asking, who's cooking aliens? Wait a moment. I'm supposed to be non-edible for humans. Hey, don't tell that Cajun lady. This lady, when I asked about a recipe for stuff, she told me how to make the roux. It's all about the roux, like stirring the roux till your arm falls off. Then you stir it with the other arm till it falls off. And then you use your foot if you have to. But oh my gosh. And Jess coming back. Ravens decimated the Packers, so we have our lead in the NFC North. But we do have a chance at the top of the NFC, depending on how we do. Yeah, I think you lose it, though, tonight. I think the Seahawks are 13-3. So I think if y'all don't win it, well, let's do this. Let's take a little quick sports detour, So not for long, but just since Jess is here, she brought it up, and it's Sunday night. And we'll do that. All right. This is what I'm saying. I mean, Miss and I have said this before. You guys rock. The power of you guys in the chat over a stream is just amazing. Because I really, about 30 minutes before, I was considering canceling. I was tired, been with mom all day and things like that. And you guys have just energized me and everything else. Stunning coming in about with T-Rexes in Jurassic Park, and just Mr. Alien. Yeah, you're now Mr. Alien, not Mr. Angel. With your stuff, Legatus, Small Time, all you guys, Jess with football, just, thank y'all for everything. And thanks for y'all being here tonight. Cause y'all are, I tell you what, you guys are making this fun tonight. And I'm blessed. I know the missus would agree that we are blessed to have some incredible people in our chats. And honestly, just thank you for all your support. And while I have a chance to say it about it, I will say it again. Not only do we start 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning this week on the 31st at 4 a.m. and the first time zone to celebrate 2026 will be the Republic of Kiribati at 5 a.m. And then also January 13th, next week, a Tuesday, we will be coming back from an anniversary trip that day. On January 13th, that night, we will be having an anniversary stream. 30 years of marriage, the missus and me, and 31 years to the day we had met. So it's, lots of fun has been had and lots of fun to be had. And, and we just want to celebrate that night. We are friends online and have a good time that night. So make plans to be here for that too. Yeah, so let's see, 11-5, so 12-4. Yeah, Jess, y'all have to win tonight. If you don't win, then 12-4. Then it looks it's still close. You just gotta keep winning out, and you gotta hope the Seahawks lose at some point. Lose next week, because it looks like y'all could still get the best overall in the NFC. But you have to win tonight, go 12-4, win next week 13-3. Well, Seattle will have to lose next week though, because if Seattle wins next week, they'll end up 14-3, and there's no way you can catch them at that point. So, but hey, you keep winning, and you don't know what happened. So, yeah. So let's see. Mr. Angel, no stirring, no perfect roux, Dad, man. You want that roux sweating? Is that anything like meat sweat? That's why my oldest kid came out when we talked about roast beef when we went out to restaurants and stuff. And instead of calling it au jus, they called it meat sweat. So, yeah. Oh, believe me, as a Dallas Cowgirl fan, yes, we never want to face the Packers in the first round of anything. We were up visiting our friend Atwood 2 years ago in January. Got up there. Dallas had a first round game, second seed against Green Bay, and we're down by 30 points in the second half. But I didn't stay home for that. Yeah. Your pleasure. You sound like Chick-fil-A now. And you're 37. Yeah, I am old. I'm 55, I was senior in high school back in 88. Damn younglings. Yes. Oh, yes. Tina Naughty Jane, Mr. Angel, right season, almost anything is edible. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be trying to make a brown gravy with enough pepper in it to make some shrimp and rice. So, hey. Oh, Mrs. has overcooked and overcooked too. Again, what is overcooked and overcooked too? Is it like burning bacon or something? Or do you like sit out in the sun and like get burned? You go from pasty white to like lobster red. Oh, man. Hey, Mrs., you're invited to come on the stream to talk about it if you like to. I know you're busy with other stuff, though. But Bears, Jess, have you ever gone into a chat like this talking? I love it. Yay. Thank you for the play, Jess. I do appreciate it. So, yes, that's cool. But I'm serious, Mrs. If you want to come on and talk overcooked, I don't have a problem with that. So, overcooked, all you can eat. That sounds like the Golden Corral, my type of place. All you can eat. Yeah, baby. Just don't skimp on the bacon. Keep going back for bacon, and more bacon. I go to Golden Corral. I'll just get a couple pancakes. I'll get a bunch of hash browns and tons of bacon. Mm-hmm. Mr. Angel said, Tina, that's ketchup, not sun lotion you're putting on me. Uh-oh. I'm assuming this is a PC game, which pretty much rules me out of anything for a while. But yeah, cool. You can, Mrs. That would be awesome. I think it's up to 4 players. So yeah, yes. All right. Well, that's nice. Well, look, that's what Dadman does. Dadman brings people together. So yes, I know. I got to get my Steam shortcut back up on my computer. I can play some Steam games like Ticket to Ride Axis and Allies. I don't know. Maybe I could play that one. I don't know, but I'd have to get it. I'd have to get my Steam back up on my computer. Somehow the shortcut got knocked out. So that's why I'm not doing the train game tonight. So, well, I do have a game. Help Will Come Tomorrow. Set in the just after the Russian Revolution. It's something that I've also wanted to play online at some point. I know others have played it recently online. So, yeah, that's interesting. Now you're missing the Old Country Buffet. We got Golden Corral down here. Yep. It's so cool. Old Country Buffet. Well, we had Sizzler, we had Ponderosa. All we have left now here are Golden Corral. Although we had one called Chow's Country Buffet. Of course, we always want to think it's Chinese, but it says Country Buffet. So one day Ang and I are going to go in there and test it out just to see what's there, to be sure. But yeah. Okay, Overcooked, The Last Morsel. Oh, you guys are funny. I've got you on my phone on earbud and game on work phone playing out loud. That's cool. All right. That's probably safer for you at work than me coming up with something Dabmanese out loud. I'll say, what the heck is that? Anyway, but hey, it's 9:06 p.m. We have made it an hour and 7 minutes, folks. I'm laughing. I'm dying laughing, folks, because you guys have made this possible. This stream is all about y'all tonight. And I'd like this type of chilling out and chatting because we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. We got football in the topics. We talk about Jurassic Park. Y'all talking about some things with the Steam games. And that's really, really cool to see and get y'all together. And I will say, Mrs. Dave and you, that 3 people, that'll be fun. And I'm sure Fallsmeyer would be in there. But yeah, I think that'd be a great combination of people, Figgy. I think that's a wonderful idea. Yeah, we do have questions. Ang and I have got to go in there one time. Mrs. won't go, but I got to experiment. Is it like China Country's buffet, or is it really like chow down? We don't know. We have questions. Also, yeah. Who's Simu Lu? Who's Simu Lu? Tina says they have all we have for buffet places one called the Royal Fork. Okay. Yeah. The guy says, as far as I know, we only have 2 buffets left, both Chinese food, and I do love my ginger beef. We have a really, they got all kinds of Chinese buffets all around town, but the best one, the missus will tell you, they put in an old Red Lobster location, but they have the typical Chinese buffets stuff, but they actually have heavy duty sushi. No, I'm not talking about a few little basic Philadelphia like sushi rolls. No, we talking about tentacles, squid, octopus. We're talking about raw tuna. We're talking about the heavy duty real sushi stuff too. On top of the Chinese buffet food, and sometimes they'll have crab legs too, and for like $23.99 at night and on weekends. But during the weekday for lunch, they have a $13.99 price. Yet the same menu. It is just crazy. So, oh, he's in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. Oh, Doomsday. Okay, I gotcha. So, okay, so it looks like Figgy's come in to recruit. I love it. I think that's going to be cool watching y'all play Overcooked. I still would like to know more. Maybe I missed it in chat. What is Overcooked? Are you getting sunburn or are you cooking food? Oh, the Shang-Chi movies? Yeah, Mrs. and I liked that one, the one we saw. So, Mr. Angel's, yeah, putting himself for Snortopoopas, eating up all the food that was mentioned in the chat. Oh, man. Sorry. Well, don't cook me. I'm not a goose. And now that makes me think of, although it's probably a duck, the ending of A Christmas Story, when the dinner got destroyed and they had to go out to eat and to the Chinese restaurant. And well, it was a duck, although it looked like a goose, and then they just cut the head off because it was smiling at them. Oh my goodness! So, uh, Mrs. said it looks like a co-op cooking game, and then buy the DLC. But seriously, what kind of what are your thoughts on Christmas? A Christmas Story? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Because I tell you what, it's become a big staple in the U.S., especially with TNT and TBS replaying that movie 24 hours nonstop on Christmas Day. It's like, ugh. But it's a movie as a kid I wanted to see, but my parents didn't take us to movies. But when I got to be an adult, it was like, this is boring. And the one scene that I liked as a kid was Santa Ho Ho Ho. It was like one 10-second scene in the movie, and then it was done. It was just I don't know. You're going to shoot your eye out. By the way, Figgy Plays. Daisy and I have confirmed we were back to our movies last Thursday in January at 8 p.m. and we're going to talk about The Fifth Element this month. Okay, we're going to talk about The Fifth Element this month, and if I can pull off and get the time, I may host a watch party of The Fifth Element before that point. So I will keep y'all all. Yes, Fifth Element. Yes, Fifth Element. Yes, this month. Yeah, Oliver, good to see you tonight, Oliver. I'm going to come back to your question in just a second, and then I'll focus on that, okay? But yeah, The Fifth Element this month for sure, and maybe we can watch it together. I don't know, but you said you feel like A Christmas Story is boring yourself, and you're going to shoot your eye out. Exactly. I know you exactly. Yeah, Ruby Rod for my friend JT Kirk. Ruby Rod. Everybody, if you can have JT Kirk on Twitter, Google a Ruby Rod Star Trek meme and send it to him, and just make his day. God, loves it. Just love it. So I know Christmas Vacation is better, but I will say, I just Christmas Story is one that it's like Elf. Mrs. and I hate Elf because it's just so overhyped and talked about and stuff, and it doesn't get us. So that's why the other night, when my first watch party, I did Jingle All the Way, right? Fallout Dave, and you didn't show up, Dave. I tried to get your attention. I know you've been sick and busy, but yeah, it's like Jingle All the Way is the perfect Christmas movie for everybody. So JT loves The Fifth Element. Ruby Rod! Red One, that was something. All right, let's see. Oh, Mr. Angel said the Dutch and Japanese share one food. Wise, if it's from the ocean, eat it. If it's raw, it's a bonus. If it's fighting back, it's a challenge. There you go. Red One, what's Red One? That was something. What? Red One what? Not sure. Yeah, I know, Dave. I thought about you when I did it. I'd still want to watch Home Alone 2 at some point, but it won't be, obviously. Christmas has passed, so. All right, let me get back to Oliver's question. Oliver, great to have you here tonight. Appreciate you being here. And this is great things that we can do to help have a stream. Like I said, did not plan on going half an hour, and look, we're still going strong, and that's awesome. Mrs. Dadman, Mrs. So if you're around, can you help? Red One is a new movie where Santa got kidnapped. Okay, gotcha. That was something. Okay, I got you. There's one that Mrs. showed recently or last year. Mrs., you helped me. It's one with Santa, and it was the mail carrier. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was really a good movie if you ever get a chance to watch it. I just can't. I'm drawing a blank on it. So, Mrs., I do need some help here. Who's your favorite human Christmas character in film? George Bailey, It's a Wonderful Life, Ralph E. Parker at Christmas Story, Cindy Lou Who, The Grinch, Kevin Home Alone, or Buddy and the Elf? Well, I will be honest. I have never seen It's a Wonderful Life. So I have to rule him out. And so I bet you would, Mr. Angel, enjoy Bad Santa. I bet you would. Let's see. Sorry. And yes, Fifth Element this month. Yes. Okay. Now, are you saying in terms of like live action movies or cartoons? Because I know The Grinch is both live action and a cartoon. So, for this purpose, I'll say live action. I ugh, Ralphie or Kelvin. I will say, even though I think Christmas Story is a boring ass movie, I think I like Ralphie Parker because he's a kid that everybody can relate to. That you try to do right and everything, and you still get picked on by people, and then finally you snap and beat the crap out of somebody and cuss up a sailor. I mean, I think he's very human. And then you get your aunt sending you a friggin' bunny suit that you got to wear because it's so cute. So I think for me, Ralphie Parker. I will extend, if you don't mind, this question to the character I most despise, and I believe the missus would agree with me and would say that would act on that too. And I am unanimous in that, speaking for her, as Mrs. Slocum would say from Are You Being Served? Buddy the Elf is a pain in the ass. Royal annoyance. Forget Ruby Rod. No. But God, Will Ferrell, 2 hours of Will Ferrell. Oh my God, gouge. I do not like Will Ferrell on that extent, especially in that movie. And we have people that die and love that movie. No, if anything, Buddy the Elf just is. If that was played by anybody than Will Ferrell, maybe we would feel differently. But I know when we watched it together last year on Mrs. Christmas movie watch parties, or watch reviews that we did, that was just, we just couldn't. We agreed that we did not like Will Ferrell in that role, and Buddy the Elf was just annoying as anything. So I gave you both the favorite and the one we liked the least. So all right, so there you go. Let's see. Let's go down in here and let's see. Red one was something. Okay. Bad Santa. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, that's not. Hey, I didn't even see this till just now. Mrs. and I did not like Elf. We and a large part is because we did not like Will Ferrell. Just annoyed us the whole time. And there are parts of that movie that I think are good and hokey, but they're cute. They're nice. But you're not. You're definitely among friends with us here, Figgy. With that comment though. Follow Dave. Just stop. I mean, I already got somebody else on my butt because they're like, Dad, man, you haven't watched this? Yeah, no, I haven't watched this. That's why I have you around to tell me about all these connections to these movies. How'd you not watch this? Well, because I didn't appreciate a lot of stuff when I was younger. Honestly, like I said, if it didn't have a ball in it, I didn't want to watch it. I didn't watch Nightmare Before Christmas till a few years ago because I didn't have anybody I really wanted to watch it with. You know, to me, I was all macho. It's stupid girly stuff and this, that, and the other and all. But when this beautiful lady came around, it's like, okay, I'll watch it. Oh, and then I had somebody to watch it, and guess what? Nightmare Before Christmas was a wonderful movie, and everything she picks turns out very, very well. I'm the one who picks the crappy movies, but you know, and she's bared with me to go into some very, very bad movies. So Mrs. says, I hate Christmas Story and Elf, so they are out. Kevin annoys me, so I guess it's between George Bailey and Cindy Lou. All right. Stunning says he guesses Kevin. Okay, the live action. Okay. All right. Figgy, you're not, you know, you got a lot of people that don't like Elf. So, yeah. Yeah, nothing fun happens after Angry Elf. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Christmas Story is relatable. Yes, and it's like I love the poor kid sticking his tongue that gets frozen to the flagpole. Yeah, or to the whatever that was. Yes, all caps, but annoying. Yes, I that's why I think it would be interesting to see somebody not as strong personality wise playing that character. I wonder if somebody that naturally was not so abrasive or loud play that character, if it would work. But because Buddy is so over the top, and that's the way the character is meant, he's naive, he's coming to the world for the first time, and it's understandable. But then such a strong personality acting that. It's maybe the combination is what's too much. I'd like to see it played by a different actor. It's actually one that a reboot I would be curious to see with a different actor in that case. So, gosh, Mr. Angel, statistical anomaly of a human not having seen that movie, considering the amount of reruns, is rather stunning. No, because we don't have regular run TV anymore, and I don't. It's black and white. I don't watch black and white movies. I just don't. Although I will say Godzilla -1 was awesome in black and white, was even better than the color version, because I could pick up a lot more detail with the black and white in the night scenes. Oh, buddy, Elf, F that movie. And this is coming from a buddy himself. Yes, exactly. I'm with you, buddy. I take it that one's not on your dad's family movie list, is it? Yeah, see, Stunning could play Elf. I think you'd be the butthole Elf. Yeah, that's true, but that's okay. Yeah, Bob Newhart's the only good thing in that movie. Yeah, Bob Newhart, the gassy Elf. You guys. Okay, all right. Let's see. I'm going to come back to your question in a second. Figgy plays. Oh, okay. Another unpopular. I don't like most Will Ferrell movies. Well, guess what, Figgy? The missus and I don't either. You're at home here with us with that comment. There are some good roles he's in, and I think he did a lot better on Saturday Night Live. But I think he made a great Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. I liked him in that movie. He was balanced. He played that dumb, stupid, just very, very well. So I agree with you. I don't like him in most movies. Talladega Nights, but I mean, I agree with you, Figgy. And I think the missus does agree with that too. So still gonna be farting in all the stockings. Of course you would. So they used to play it like 934,000 times. And yeah, my wife used to have to play it when she worked at the TV station on Master Control. She was always that. Ooh, Robin Williams is the only one I'd imagine being good in Elf. Okay. Dave, Mrs. just resents Kevin not finish them on the Idiot Robbers. All right, let's see here. Let's go here. Go here. B from O asked the question. Here's a question. Who else could have played Buddy? Here's not Jim Carrey. I don't know. I think he could have been over the top too, because of the way he does things. And B from O agrees with you, Figgy. Kind of annoying, and they're all the same. Exactly. Um, Buddy Elf. That's about 20 years old. Mike Myers might have been able to. Mike Myers, or even Dan Carvey, one of those might have been able to. Just somebody without but Carrey and Ferrell just have too much abrasiveness and for me with that. But that's, I think somebody like that could be. But hey, you know what? Why not put Tom Cruise in that role? I mean, he plays everything else. And before you say Tom Cruise could not do it, go watch Tropic Thunder when he played the agent. You watch Tom Cruise in that role, and I'm not a Tom Cruise fan. Don't say he couldn't play a comedic role like that. Just watch Tropic Thunder and see if Tom Cruise could fit. And I'm not a Cruise fan. I'm really not. So, all right. So you agree again? Let's see. Yeah, I think that may be part of it too. Tina says Chevy Chase's Clark Griswold should be on that list. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Final Dave asked what about Santa Jaws though? I love Santa Jaws. folks. I love Santa Jaws. Thank you, Buddy Hepburn, again. Thank you, Buddy Hepburn, again. And of course, Mrs. is thinking about Robin Williams. Might have been a good buddy. Oh, that's a good answer. Oh, and don't get. That's another one. Sacha Baron Cohen. Oh, you didn't like him in the Les Miserables? The master of the house, servant to the poor. Don't get me started singing that song, Figgy. I'll go out all Broadway on you. I'll be the innkeeper, and Mrs. will be the innkeeper's wife. Yay. How about that? Of course, she can sing. I can't, but I'll try. I'll run everybody off, but hey. But no. Yeah, I tell you, also, I didn't like the Borat stuff. The Borat, just, it was like, I mean, Jackass is one thing, because they're doing stuff to themselves, although there's too much male nakedness in those movies, but at least they're hurting themselves and doing stuff themselves. Cohen with all the setups, I didn't like that because that was mean in people. But yeah, I don't think he has much talent. I don't say that. I think he's one. He tries to be a serious actor. He can do it. It's just that whole Borat turned me off though. So now Oliver said his favorite was Ralphie Parker. Although he got a C++, from his teacher on wanting a Red Ryder BB gun, his dad got one for him. I love the fact that he put the apple on the teacher's desk and stood there staring at the teacher. Teacher's like, "Thank you, Ralphie. You can go." It's like kind of creeping me out, dude. Frank Oz is the elf. Okay. Yeah, he does steal the show. That would be cool. Be from Eddie Murphy as Buddy. That would be interesting. That's interesting. Oh my God. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it to you, Figgy. I am so sorry. I can't do it. I was thinking it just would be mean if I flashed a Tom Cruise picture right now. I just can't do that. And I'm so sorry. I mean, but if you could at least stomach enough to watch the clips from Tropic Thunder with Tom Cruise in that role, you will never look at Tom Cruise the same way again. It is so unlike Tom Cruise, both with language and freestyling. That's all I can say. Sean Connery as Buddy the Elf. Let's see. All these presents. What do you think, Trebek? Huh. I love the Saturday Night skits with Sean Connery. It was so good the way he would heckle the Alex Trebek character, which was Will Ferrell, who did good as that. You know, I like your mom last night. Ha ha ha. To Will Ferrell as Jeopardy guy, Alex Trebek. Although it's still stuck in my head. There was one category in one of the shows called Therapists. And the Sean Connery character said it as, I'll take 500 the rapist, Alex. Putting the emphasis on the wrong syllables and stuff. And it's just like, so that's what I think of Sean Connery. I am so sorry about ruining his memory though. Cause Sean Connery was my wife's favorite Bond. So Santa Jaws was so funny. It truly, truly was. So yeah. Oh, you did watch Top Gun for the first time. You might like Tropic Thunder, but I will tell you it is a very, very adult and very wow. It's almost like Blazing Saddles of the 2000s in a way. So, God. Hulk Hogan's the elf making the big old muscle guy. Hey, we bring Hulk Hogan in Jingle All the Way, and I'm gonna deck your halls, bub. The big tall Santa. But that would be neat. Nothing. Hey, at least you like Tom Cruise in some things. Yeah, I got you. Well, I could sing Master of the House for you. I'll get Mrs. in here. We can do it if you really, really want a little Sacha Baron Cohen reminder. But Honor as the elf. Get to the chopper, Santa. You only like Ali G. The rest of us says, meh. Okay. Let's see. Run, go to the sleigh. Put that cookie down now. I thought of you when we saw Jingle All the Way the other night. Stunning. Absolutely so. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Comic Relief Crusader. Hello. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So anyway. Yeah, I do agree. Tropic Thunder would not be made today. It's amazing. And that's about a 20-year-old movie, I believe. So it's interesting what they could even make that recently. But yep, that is the line in Tropic Thunder. Follow Dave, you never go full. Oh, yeah, please. Figgy's right. Ew. I don't know. I saw enough of him in that damn first Borat Fallout, Dave. Oh, he was practically naked. Oh, God. Yeah, all the best stuff would not be. Oh. Oh, man. Gender swap the elf to female and put Sydney Sweeney in. You and Dave have this thing with Sydney Sweeney. So, yep, support that message. Exactly. So, and CRC agrees. God, you guys are something else. Hey. But well, y'all got any other questions? Any other thoughts? Let's see. Look here. Yes, I do know that happened. The 2022 sequel, A Christmas Story, Christmas. Ralphie Parker is a family man with his mom. As his mom tells him his father died, Ralphie returns for his friends, parents, and bully named Scott Farkas. Oh, interesting. I have seen that out there, just have not had time to watch that one. So, yeah, exactly. Well, not just the blackface, the way he talks and everything all in there. Although I know that our friend Lorena Creel said that she's got an uncle that's completely that character. So it's it's interesting. So, and ahoy, Deeple! Ahoy! How are things in the great state of Ohio? You're only days away from taking on the Miami Hurricanes down here in Florida. So good luck to you guys. Although I have to cheer against my home state. Have to cheer for my home state Canes, which I don't want to, but you guys rock it up there. And yes, please like, share, subscribe, as Tina says. So yeah, please do. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200,000. I'll monetize at 100,000. How about that? But also please make sure you subscribe to the Missus and stuff, her channel. Yeah, Ohio's finally, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing up there. You guys might get some snow there, and the game is now 21-21. Wow, that's a high-scoring game, especially as they're probably in the first half. So yeah. And Deeple, that I tell you, that picture I sent you earlier, it was like all new green grass between the hash marks and dead grass on the outside. It was like, I had to laugh at it. It's like it just was so perfect for Cleveland. Kind of like Cincinnati doesn't count for Ohio. Does Miami count as far? Miami is its own like country down there in a way, and I don't mean that seriously because it's completely different than. Actually, if you take Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade County, and just take Monroe too, throw them all. I mean, it's not Florida. So, yeah, that stadium, dude. I have not seen grass that brown and dark since probably the 80s when they all used grass fields and they never resodded, But yeah, that was definitely something. But yeah, you guys got a big date coming up. We got Ohio State, Miami at noon on New Year's. Let's see, no. No, you guys played New Year's Eve, I believe. I think it's Georgia, Ole Miss at night in the Sugar Bowl on the 1st. And we got 2 other matchups at noon and at 4. And I think in the Rose Bowl, it's going to be. I think was it Alabama? Yeah, we'll have to take a look. Let me take a look. Well, since I got ESPN still up, we'll do it. Why speculate? Oh, I tell you what, that game tonight with Buffalo hosting the Philadelphia Eagles, man, I tell you what, that was some 38 degrees with heavy rain in that. And I'm it's supposed to be snowing in Buffalo tomorrow, but I'm surprised it was not already icy snow already. So, oh, Mr. Angel, yes, please get you some sleep because we got a long week this week. Remember on Wednesday, so yes, exactly, absolutely. And remember, Mrs. will be live tomorrow and Tuesday in the morning only. I may or may not do Fortnite tomorrow afternoon and evening, but a lot will depending on what's going. So let's see. Let me get the okay. So we got so we got 7:30. No. It's not noon for you, Deeple. At least no. Sorry about that. That's my bad. On New Year's Eve, you have the. Wait a second. Okay, here's what I messed up the locations. Okay, this is why you go and consult the authoritative resources. Wednesday, December 31st, 7:30 p.m. at the quarterfinal Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, Miami versus Ohio State, or the Ohio State. On Thursday, January 1 at noon, poor Texas Tech, poor Oregon, Capital One Orange Bowl, Oregon and Texas Tech at noon. Teams normally that's like 10 o'clock and 9 a.m., 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. for these two teams, a 12 o'clock kickoff. Oh boy. Because we got to have the Rose Bowl at 4 with Alabama and Indiana. And watch Alabama beat the living snot out of Indiana. I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, Ohio State could beat Miami, I think, but Alabama's going to beat the living snot out of Indiana. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But and then at night, in the typical SEC game at the Sugar Bowl, Ole Miss and Georgia. The Lane Kiffinless Ole Miss and Georgia. We'll see what happens here. So I tell you what, honestly, the best national championship matchup I think this year would be Ohio State, Georgia. But anyway, that's just me saying it. So at least, so don't. Now you play 7:30 on New Year's Eve, Depot. While we're doing our New Year's celebration, your game will be on. So only getting snow. All right, the Tidy Bowl. Yes, I think they'll take the two worst teams or two bad teams and play in what's called the Tidy Bowl. Hey, and exactly. Hey, he's not Cleveland. He's definitely not Toledo. The place that we say nuke it from orbit, just to be sure. Exactly. And JT said, described Toledo as their gift to Ohio for Michigan winning in the border war with Ohio. If it gets snowed in the Midwest, yeah, I bet, yeah. Let's see. All right, so, yeah, you got snow already. Great night. Okay. Yeah, at least Oregon and Tech are playing in Florida, yes. Let's see. Take off, eh? Hey, Hoser. I think JT had more of the Indiana love, but listen, my SEC bias is kicking in with that one. So you're free to remind me of what I said about Indiana love, and if Alabama doesn't kick their ass, then you can remind me about how that powerful SEC is. I'm good with that. So, and here she is, our resident football female buddy, Sam Wolf, is in the house. Miss BYU, here she is. Sam, how are you tonight? How is the family? Hope y'all had a wonderful Halloween Christmas. Hopefully y'all can stop by for a few minutes, and you got 26 and a half hours or 27 hours to choose from at New Year's. But I hope you're having fun with your family right now. And yes, true BYU fan, and coming off that big win of Georgia Tech, which really Sam and I went after each other on Twitter a little bit, and all good fun and good-natured fun, because I'm a Tech fan, and I went with Tech, and honestly, I think Tech should have won that game, but they when they hit the big play, got within the 30-yard line, and it's like they just quit trying to move the ball in. They had time, but they just chose to throw 4 passes to the end zone, and it just did not work out. But Sam, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. And folks, I'm going to need y'all's help on this one, really. Because Oliver is mentioning, I have never watched Charlie Brown Christmas either. It's been on, but I really never watched it. I've never gotten into it. I do understand, though, that as I read the other day, that Charles Schulz insisted that piece of scripture be read in there because the censors or the channel was wanting them to pull it out because of being too religious. But that he stuck with it, and it became a very big tradition of being watched every year on television. But he says that Charlie Brown Christmas is an enjoyable animated film to watch. Although Charlie Brown didn't deliver a perfect Christmas tree, his friend Linus defines Christmas by reciting the verse from the Gospel of Luke, which apparently was something that the network wanted cut out originally. So, but the creator stood by his principles and wouldn't cut it, and they went with it, and no problem looking back. So, you're having a wonderful time with the family for the holiday. Awesome. That's so awesome. So, but God is also helping us interpret Celsius. Negative +2 Celsius feels like -4 Celsius. Or do uneducated faults 36 Fahrenheit, 24 Fahrenheit. Yep. What? Oh, God. Okay. I got, who was it earlier? I got Deeple. I got you. I got Anna on our Get Over It. Like, Dad, man, what? You haven't watched this? Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I've not watched a lot of stuff. You on it? Well, good. I tell you, I was a jerk growing up. I did jerk. If it didn't have a ball in it, I didn't want to watch it. If it wasn't a sport, I didn't want to watch it. No, it's not repressed life. It was just I didn't want to be feminized. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just was. If it was not a sport, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was ready to go out and play and do stuff and tackle the neighbor or do play football or something else. So that type of stuff. That's that's what it was. It wasn't till like I said earlier, we'll be married 30 years January 13th, but it wasn't until I married this wonderful lady here. God, when she chatted it last time, I'm trying to find it. Oh, there we go. Till I married her, that I actually started watching things like Nightmare Before Christmas and some of these other things. I'm watching some of the Asian shows with her now, and she picks good stuff. But see, she also likes me. Santa Jaws was fun, so she gets me too. But I just didn't get into that stuff. I know it's 80s year at this juncture. I get that. Sashi, you returned to everybody getting on my butt again about not watching certain things. So even Dave thinks I've been raised by wolves. They didn't have a TV. No, I also came from the family that also let a 5-year-old somehow watch Trilogy of Terror with that stupid tiki doll. Okay, I got to stop the stream. Hi, baby cuteness. Baby cuteness, baby cuteness, baby cuteness, baby cuteness, baby cuteness. Hopefully you heard that, Sam. But yes, exactly. Oh, dude, wait till January 13th and the missus is alive on us. I'm sure you'll get a lot more lore. If you want to know the Dad Man lore, you'll get a lot more lore, even from her perspective. So please tell her hello for me if she was not able to hear. I appreciate that, Sam. That is a priority. Oh, it's Douglas MacArthur Sashi. I have returned. Let's see. God, you guys, people. This is what you get when people live in Florida. You don't understand how the December weather is, and you are somewhat forced to watch old holiday movies. Hey, I tell you what, I will wear shorts out even when it's cold. So I respect my northern brothers. Did I ever watch any of the other 60 Club mentions? Are you talking about Santa Claus Come to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, those type? Yeah, I did, but as a kid. I did as a kid because that's all we had on TV. I did watch them then, but as I got older, no. But like I said, I was a family that somehow let me watch Trilogy of Terror with a tiki doll running around, where I had nightmares 10 years into teenage years. And I blamed my mom one day, and she looked at me and said, I didn't do that. That had to be your dad and your sister watching that. Say, it's cool. It's so cool. Yeah, those. Yeah, I mean, but those are cool. I did like those. I mean, when I was younger, I would watch them. I guess Charlie Brown was one of the things I never got into Charlie Brown. Even the Peanuts comic strip, there's just something about Peanuts I just didn't get into. So maybe that's why I didn't. I I don't remember ever watching it though. I might have watched it once with Mrs. when she did a party, but I don't remember what. I'm sorry. I'm a Florida Gator fan. What could be more disappointing than that, people? I probably yes, I believe I did. I believe I watched them. If you name them, I can tell you. If it's Santa Claus is Coming to Town and some of those others, I know I did. I know I did watch them. But I watched them as a youngster. I didn't after a very very young age. Then I didn't keep watching. So okay, that's true. Being a Michigan fan, yeah, I get that. Oh, she called me Dog Man now. Dog Man. Thank you, baby cuteness. I'm Dog Man. I'm Dog Man. Sorry. I'm Dog Man. Oh, oh my God. Talking to the live stream thinks she can hear you like she can't. She thinks she can hear you like she can't hear you. Oh, so precious, folks. I tell you what, this has been one of the best things that I've done this year is get to know Sam and her family and to watch BYU football. I really say the very passionate football fans and great people to watch a game with. It's been a pleasure. But I will tell you, I would have loved watching BYU Georgia Tech with you and your whole group there. That would have been fun to be heckled by all you guys and heckling back. That would have been cool. So next year we will have to arrange something for Army Navy. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no. Mrs. You got to jump on and help me. Save me. Oh my God. This is the quote of the night. Yes, Baby Cutis has seen Charlie Brown Christmas. I need to drink. Wow. Hey, are y'all there? Yeah. No. I can't. I gotta wait for the. I think. Okay. I was about to say. I think the stream almost got killed. So Sam Wolf is as ancient as the rest of us. Fallout Dave. Yes, I know. She's a young whippersnapper too. There's no Mrs. Dadman. Holy soul. Oh my gosh. The fact she's quiet is kind of scary now, but she's like, nope, it's your stream. You're on your own, big man. Oh gosh. What am I going to do without you guys? Oh man. So much for a 30-minute stream that's almost 2 hours now. That's what's so glorious. And I tell you, that goes back to you have gotten to, and we'll talk more about it on the New Year's stream, but it's funny how being up to 757 subscribers, I mean, it's like the audience changes over the years. I mean, we still have people that are regular that have been in from the beginning. We have people that are in and new and just the love and the support of all you people are just really, really amazing. And yeah, I don't mind being heckled in a good natured way. And it adds light to things. I mean, like gets rid of stress. That's what I got into this for. And like I said, I was tired earlier. Was going to do maybe 30 minutes. We're almost 2 hours later, and I've got energy. I've got energy, and it's like you guys rock. And I will tell you, sorry, working on upcoming programs. Yeah, and Mrs. You can feel free to, she said it. We can talk more about no New Year's or anniversary, but so many of you are new to us in the last year, and some of y'all know a little bit more. It's been a really interesting and at times rough few years, and but one consistent has been the streaming support, and it's always been a way to get support, to get recharged, to even after a bad day to have some laughs, and getting to know a lot of y'all on Twitter too, and that beyond just the chats and just being able to share life and laugh about stuff, as y'all know that we're dealing with a situation with my mom and her health and things like that, and there've been other things, and it's there's some really hard long days. We all have hard times and long problems and stuff, but many times like people, they'll watch YouTube or they'll watch shows to escape or get away for their problems or help with life. But honestly, on this side, you guys in the chat, when y'all come in laughing, heckling, and just good natured, and just you do not understand. You will never know the effect and the pick me up that you guys deliver. Like I said, like tonight, really, 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 prime example of that. I mean, and a lot of you have not been around that long. A lot of you have been a few months and maybe a year, maybe a year and a half, and it's. I just want to say thank you all as 2025 closes, and hope y'all stay on with us, and in spite of all the idiocy at times, or just whatever happens. But you guys, I just want to say thank you guys. You guys rock, and like tonight, y'all rock. I mean, between like this comment and this. Now the rest of the kids are in it. The oldest son said the baby cuteness is allowed to watch Charlie Brown. Why aren't you? Okay, missus, we're going to have to watch Charlie Brown Christmas, even if it's not Christmas anymore. So, Dave, don't encourage her, because when Sam Wolf decides to turn on you, I will be there to support her against you. That's. Oh gosh, you had the guilty pleasure of watching the 84 Gremlins on Christmas. The story takes place during Christmas as Billy gets a Mogwai, which he names Gizmo. Yes, that's another movie that we watched last year on the Mrs. Christmas Watch movies, which I had never watched until that time last year. I was always a fan of Gremlins too. Gremlins was boring to me. I wanted to start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Gotta be New York. I love that movie. It's great. It was stupid. If it's stupid, I love it. But I will say 84 Gremlins was better than I expected to, and I'm glad I gave it a shot. And it was not. It was good. But again, I watched it with the missus. I will tell you, it does make a difference for me. So, Deeple, I take that as a high compliment, and I appreciate that. I love to have that. I don't do as many solos like this as before as I used to, but with you guys in the chat, y'all really help encourage me and help make this fun. So I thank you for that, and I also thank you for you in the chat, and for everybody in the chat, and for Oliver asking questions, Sam's kids heckling me, and the missus piping in from here and there, and whatever else, how it goes. And like I said, you guys, and I'm blessed to have a lot of people that I stream with. Like I said, my I'll go more into this on New Year's, because I bloviate, but it was serious. A lot of people. I would not be here without a lot of people. First and foremost, my wife, Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. If you have not subscribed to her, if one of my mods can get Mrs. Link in there, please make sure you subscribe to her already, and watch her 10 a.m.s Monday, the Wednesday, and then the Friday to get your daily dose of positivity. She's done most of all my graphics. My kid did my avatar here, but I wouldn't be here without her, folks. There have been nights she stopped what she was doing to get on with me because I didn't want to do something solo, or I wanted whatever else. And she has put me ahead of herself so many times, and I would not be here without her. And not just streaming, the behind the scenes stuff, especially graphics, thumbnails, all that stuff. Just an incredible amount of dedication time she's put into my channel. I cannot thank her enough. And also the people I stream with, the people that have been in and out on different squirrel panels and stuff, like Great West Cagle. I hope he gets well so that he'll be back with us soon. He's awesome. Daisy Blossom with our movie reviews, which have been down for a few months. I mean, her son got married a couple months ago. They're just a lot of life. And we are going to do Fifth Element in January, and we're excited that because of Figgy and others. We got that. Tom F. that jumps in on the squirrel panels. Erica, Some lady named Sam out there that apparently still has a job on my channel, I think. Love you, Sam, and your family. People like that I stream with that are encouraging. I will say Lorena Creole being over on her channel at times, she's given me opportunity. Mark D with a C has given me opportunities. Others have too. Sci-Fi Mommy's been in here through a lot of it. Anna's Gameland, folks. I mean, you've seen it on the Get Over It streams. I would not be here without them too. And they and all of them in different ways and different times have kept me going, encouraged to do this stuff. And you guys too in the chat, you rock. So, okay. All right. Sorry about that. But Deepo, I do appreciate that comment. I really, really do. And I'm glad that you find that. I'm glad that you even on Twitter too now. But I really, and that we can bash Ohio in all freedom and fun with it. And of course, you can shoot back at Florida and the SEC. You can definitely shoot at the SEC all you want to. I'm good with that. But thank you again for that comment. But I really have to share the credit to the others in the chat and others that stream here too, and because I wouldn't be here without them too. And you guys might make this chat so much fun. Like I said, tonight I was tired, was going to. I'm glad I didn't cancel. I'm glad we stuck it out and we did it. So it's been great. So, and B from O is an example too, who's streamed with us on Fortnights also. And we've actually met B from O and his family in real life. Yeah, it's been an honor to follow you for so long. Lots of fun. Exactly. Well, thank you. And you and your wife and your son and daughter are blessings to us too. And y'all are great people. And, I hope Sam is still doing good right now. Hopefully, you will hit your arrival point really, really soon, and everything goes well with your new one coming along. So thank you, Lagata. See, during this time, Batman could have watched Charlie Brown Christmas almost 4 times. Okay, what if I did a watch party? You're all after this is over. You're going to hang around? No, I'm not doing a watch party. I've got to get sleep. That's one thing about the upcoming New Year's Eve stream that I learned after the first year. Go back if you can find one of the old ones. If you ever get a chance to watch my first ever stream, you should, and see how bad it was. And how my own kid threw my rules out the window when it first started. But yeah, the first year we did this, Mrs. was not streaming yet. It was just mine. And I had not planned for her to come on, really. I was going to do my thing. I barely got through California, and I said, forget Hawaii and Alaska. You guys, you're on your own that night, because I was falling asleep throughout the end stretch of that stream. It was so bad. Dave Serta and JT Kirk had to come on to help me cross the line. So did Mrs. But that was the one where I made the comment that Wrath of Khan was just meh. And it was the first time JT Kirk ever did a face reveal on camera to stare at me like, what the Hades are you talking about? And it was so. But yeah, so I've learned I need to rest up. We'll have all of our food and all of our goodies laid out and put Ang to work delivering food to us during that. But yes, so that I have to get some rest. Thank you, Tina. Yes, I appreciate it. And I tell you, people that I've also been able to get to know better through Twitter and have conversation. All you guys are a bright spot in the day too, and a lot full of encouragement. Like I said, I really, really appreciate it. Corey Cochran, Hell, Kentucky. How are you doing, sir? Hopefully the weather's treating you okay up there right now. Hope you're doing, and thank you for being around. I'm glad to see you tonight, Corey. I really am. Try to be with us, later this week. If you're off on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we're going to do the marathon stream again. So hopefully we'll see you there too. So I believe you probably are the newest person in the chat. Yes. Especially as subscribers. Yeah, I think that's probably correct, people. I believe that is correct. So yeah, I do. I think so. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, B from O again too, for Tina. Yeah, I do too, Sashi. I don't really want to watch. I have Sling TV for football. That's the only reason why I really have it. So the next few months, I may pause my my Sling membership for a couple months and save $75 a month. But okay, Mrs. I didn't remember I watched it last year. I guess I'm not a Charlie Brown fan then. I never have been. It's the only thing I liked was Snoopy, I guess, because I had a dog named Snoopy. But I forgot that I want. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so see, I have watched it. I just didn't recall it. So I got you. But Sashi, you are right. That is one thing I say this lady has had a big effect on me is watching Asian shows, Asian dramas, and Asian comedies. The Asian shows are really, really good. You want good zombies? Get the Asian shows. Heck yes. I tell you, I just watched one, the last Samurai Standing. It's around about the 1870s, I think, in Japan, and it's around the time of the Meiji Restoration, I believe. And it what I read about it took a lot from that period. I'm sure there's been changes, but it brought in a lot of the historical context and the historical events into what they did. I really liked it. I'm like mad that they only did 6 episodes in one season. Now I got to wait for season 2 to be approved. But absolutely, Sasha, I'm a big believer in Asian shows and Asian anime and stuff. So, okay. See, I've seen it apparently, but I just didn't remember it. So, you never saw Gremlins either. I like Gremlins too, though. If you get a chance to watch Gremlins too, then yeah. I can watch Happy New Year, Charlie Brown instead if you want to be timely. Oh, great. Oh, you watch White Christmas randomly any time of year? Yeah, that's a good thing too. And I tell you what, maybe I'll have to do a watch party again soon, and we'll figure. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 of these and do it still. But like I said, everything is prior behind this New Year's stream. I was going to give up on my dream to build resources for the military. Then I met all of you. Thank you for support. Oh, that's awesome, Sam. And I tell you, yeah, and good luck. And folks, let's see. I don't. Yeah, Mrs. If somebody can get my wife's link out there, and if you don't mind, if you can get my link out there, and if you don't mind, get Sam's link out here. I wish Sam was able to come on for a minute, but maybe if she's able to join us on the New Year's stream for a few minutes, she can tell you about what she does. What I'm going to try to briefly paraphrase it is she provides resources to military veterans and families. A lot of it's trying to get accounts recorded and stories and preserve the histories and memories of these veterans and their families, and if needed, get them connected to proper resources as they need. And she does periodic podcasts with guests explaining like how you can move from one country to the next, stations, and how to survive during the holidays, and just how to advise to families and stuff in the military and things like that. Sam, is that at least a fair description? I know I did not do it as good as you did. There you go, West. Hey, thank you, dude. Great to see you tonight, Wes. Thank you for popping in there. Yes, you'll be here for a little bit. But did I describe that fairly decent, Sam, though, about what your channel is about? I hope so. But yeah, there's Sam's link there too. And Deeple, take care. Thank you for coming by so much. Hey, Merry Christmas, and hopefully see you for New Year's, okay? So good to see you too, though. But Sam, let me know if I did an okay job on that. And of course, in the Mrs. link here, if you've not subscribed to her, please do so for me. And for her, we appreciate all of your support with that. All right, let me get back up in the chat real quick. We'll try to end soon, but you guys are rocking up the storm, rocking up this chat tonight. So, thank you, Jess. Sorry. You got that one in there. Thank you. Let me see. Let me get back into here real quick. Yeah. Yeah, but yes, exactly. Don't give up on that, Sam. Even if it's slow right now, and even if it's your channel's small, stay with that dream. Stay with that. There are a lot of people that will support you, especially in supporting military causes. And I will tell you, folks, there's a lot of fraud out there and stuff, and a lot of we've been taking advantage of people, but before, but Sam's genuine, folks. She really is genuine. So, if you can support her anyway, check out her channel, subscribe, share out her channel, put people in touch with her. Just check out her channel and contact her for more information because she's the expert of her channel. Sorry, I'm stumbling now, Sam, but hey, but I'm serious, serious with a thank you for everything, and that, be there, support Sam. And yes, look, guys, empty chat is depressing. Yes. Like tonight, I'm wide awake now at 2 hours after. I didn't think I had the energy for 30 minutes and by myself. And we're now over 2 hours. And thanks to you guys so much. Hey, Fruppy 1854. I don't think I've seen you before, but hey, welcome in. Sorry, I just got down to this chat. Hopefully you're still here. Good to see you tonight. I hope you're enjoying what we're doing, and make plans to come join us on New Year's Eve for New Year's all around the world. So we'll celebrate it in New Year's 2026 coming in every time zone around the world, hopefully. So, but a lot of people will tell you in terms of TVs or movies, you're not missing much, but there's some good ones out there. So it's cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Dave, for that too. So, family just shouted success at the movies that you will be watching. Okay, I will watch it again to make sure I can explain it next time, though, and I will make sure I pay attention. Gosh, wow, nothing like peer pressure. I could just hear the house. Listen, watching a football game with this family, I can just imagine how loud that was. So, and I love it. It's awesome. So, okay. Oh, I don't shirk my promise, but I would call it a blessing and a pleasure to watch it with you guys for sure. Baby cuteness. Anyway. Yeah, see, Corey, I love Corey's style here, man. He likes Gremlins 2, the new batch, better because then one that got more and better cheese. Exactly. Embrace the cheese, folks. I mean, you got the spider gremlins. You got the lab. We even got Count Dooku in it. Christopher Lee was in the movie. What more do you need? Anyway, it's cool. And yes, Jess is correct. The channel only exists because Aang told you to get your own. Yes, exactly. They got tired of me taking over their channel, wanting to play Fortnite and stream all the time. Dave, stop. Stick at 30 minutes. One thing at a time, okay? One thing at a time. Sam, don't overload me. Hey, Deeple, I get that and I understand that. That's why sometimes with the Fortnite streams, it's more about just blowing stuff up and not necessarily playing the game and trying to win it. Although I will get competitive and try to win the game, but that's why I just started taking up the thing about blowing up gas stations. So, yeah, Sashi, who else could you trigger by mentoring Maul? Exactly. And we got a score update. Jess, Bears 21, San Francisco 28 at the half. That's a very high scoring NFL game. Yeah, Deeple, they did 13-6. I know you had to leave. I'm sorry, I just got there, but yeah, they did. It's crazy. So, wow, 76 to 19 degrees. That's a heck of a temperature drop. I knew up north in Buffalo that it was, but geez. Yeah, the very, very first Simpsons Christmas episode, Bart made an ironic quote that somehow made sense. It's Christmas time of year when all religions come together to worship Jesus Christ. I remember the first Simpson episode. That's Santa's Little Helper when they got that. So you're pushing your luck. Oh, gosh, yeah. So Deeple said before he left, you need to get to Mrs. You need to get me to watch it again then. In fact, you should get him to watch all the Charlie Brown special next week. Yeah. Last Samurai Standing. I like that. I really liked that. I wish they had the second season already going, already, or they had gone more than 6 episodes. But I love the historical context. I love the drama. I love all that. It was a good show. I'm glad I got into it. I've heard about the Sheep Detectives coming out in May, so I'm gonna have to look into that and see what that is. You love White Christmas? That's another one I've not watched. Let's see. Samurai Jack was good. Yeah, I think Samurai Jack was a cartoon. Let's see. Of course, there's Sam's link again. Yes, you'll be there. We do appreciate that. And of course, even if it's 3:00 after California went live, you can help us in the last 4 hours stay awake to 7 a.m. So if we can do it. Those last 2 time zones basically have like 5,000 people in them. One's Pago Pago and one's some just other. There's Midway, there's like Pago Pago, and there's like some other outer lying islands. And that's like, it would be gravy if we could do it. So, I did a great job describing your channel. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm always nervous about that, but thank you, Sam. Good night, B from O. Yeah, I'm probably going to be winding down. I see people are starting to leave too. It's after 10 o'clock. Bart D with a C should be live soon now anyway. And like I said, I need to get some sleep. You going to do where around? I am going to do, I'm working on stuff like that. I want to do where in the USA, but I also have got trying to find some that are where in the world. And like I said, I've tried to do those at a time when I have multiple panel members. Like what we've seen, like we've said before, how active chat helps. Where in the world, where in the US does better when I have multiple panel members and enough people participating out in the chat. So that, but yes, I will have that ready. This for this time we'll be doing a combination of different things. Heck, Mrs. may even do kind of partial of a normal stream for her during some sections. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Of course, I hope I didn't just surprise her with that. But she's we're working on different things. I'm planning a lot of it, and we have basically 3 sections broken up to do it so we can keep it on the YouTube permanently. So yes, I did as a kid, but not since then. I never really liked what Wizard of Oz either. It just I don't know, it's so scary. I just thought as a kid, I was like, why am I going to watch these old hags running around talking and stuff? I don't know. I was a demented kid, I guess, but now I've seen it, but Wizard of Oz, the franchise, I don't really care about. Never have, but it's it's got a horny piggy. Like, yes, I remember that. She all is all in the kissing. So hey, Oliver, good night. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope to see you around at the New Year's stream at some point. So no, I've not seen White Christmas. Now I got Jess on my butt. Gee, Manetti's. Golly, the crowd is growing of all the people on my butt to watch stuff. But hey, all right. Yeah, the nice theme song. Well, I am going to call it a night. I'm going to save my voice for what's left. Like I said, there may or may not be Fortnite tomorrow night. It's going to depend on how I feel and how some things go tomorrow. And I'll be working on some prepping for the New Year's stream. And like I said too, I do need to watch my voice a bit. I can feel it right now. So starting in the morning, my home get a rewire. Take 2 weeks. Not sure about New Year's. Well, if you need something to listen to, if you have power or on your phone, but just listen and lurk if you have to. But geez, are you doing it yourself or did you contract it out? Because that's gonna be cold, especially if you have no heat at night. Oh man. It's a classic with Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney, and it isn't overtly Christmas. But isn't it where the song White Christmas? I'm dreaming of a white, or was that Holiday something? And then they came up with White Christmas. I don't know. Oh, God, you got hit hard. I knew the truck, the manual, or the Jeep, the manual. Geez, dude, that sucks. Yeah. hit hard then with the house. Yeah, that's very, very rough, dude. Man, but 10 of y'all still here. Thank y'all for being here. Let me do this real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Do I want to show? No, you're not doing anything. You want it to work. I gotcha. Well, some people will do stuff themselves, even stuff like that. So it is possible, but I understand. So ending number in both movies. Okay, buddy. Yeah, it was first in Holiday. That's what I was thinking. Holiday Inn, not the hotel, but the movie. So let's see. Let's see. I want to show because the missus has worked on it real quickly. I do want to show. Let's see. Yeah, see other chats. We'll catch those chats in a second. I just got to show off my wife's work again when she does these things because I'm proud of it. I think it's really, really cool. She does great work. Let's see. Slow computer. So, all right. Got that. So, okay. Sam said the song White Christmas was originally written by Irving Berlin for Holiday Inn. It's so popular, he made another movie where there's central motif and the title. And then the White Christmas has military themes in it that you really love. Yeah. Yeah, you know your limit, but you have to pay for 3. Yeah. I get you. Uh-oh. Let's see. Hopefully I've not nuked this channel. Give me a second. All right. It looks like I'm still here, though, fortunately. That's good. So I'm trying to. Let's see. Hold on. I'm moving screens. Let's see if I get knocked off or not down. Who knows? Bears touchdown, Jess. All right. Good for you. Yay, Bears. Yay, Bears. Let's see. Abby, I hate this. Ah. All right. Looks like it's starting to load up. Hopefully you can still hear me. We shall see. Hello, can you hear me? Let's see if I got knocked off again tonight. Can you hear me or not? So let's see. Hey, I think I'm back. Hey, am I back? Yes, I'm back. All right. Well, hey, that's what happens when I try to load a screen and shift it from one window to the next. And then I just enlarge the screen, so who knows. Anyway, loading. Yeah, we got that. Hear you. Should we hear now? No idea. That man go boom. Yeah. Yeah, some goodbyes take forever. I've been accused of having Midwest goodbyes, but that's kind of what happens when you just go along with whatever distraction comes along. Welcome to the Dragon Along with Tina. Yes, we should do that sometime, Tina. That would be, yeah, spam the Adventure with Dadman chat. Exactly. Yeah, I know. Well, I got all these things in, yeah, MIA. Nice. But I did want to show this before we left because I'm proud of my wife's work. Like I mentioned earlier, all the hard work she does. I do want to show this because if you've not seen it, I'd like you to see it. So if I don't nuke the screen again. Hopefully this is working. All right. Yeah, I'm going to shut down tonight and restart tomorrow. But here, folks. All right, here we go. New Year's celebrations around the world with the Dadmans and Friends starts December 31, 2025 at 4 a.m. Eastern. And she threw a squirrel in there on top of Australia. So I guess it's saying Australians are nuts. I don't know. Who knows? So you knock on your head for luck. It's like Woodenstone. Yes. So yes, we're gonna party. You're gonna do whatever you want. But hey, folks, thank you for everything. Thanks for everybody that's been here tonight. I saw Sam had to leave, but yeah, and yeah, Corey, yeah, 180k miles. That's good, dude. That's good. That is good. Yeah, you knocked on your head for hard. Yeah, that's hey, whatever you got to take. All right, well, folks, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We made it 2.5 hours somehow when it was only a half hour intentional. Let me see real quick if Mark D with a C is live tonight. So I'm not sure if he is. Normally I'd say okay, Tina, but not tonight. I've got to really. I do have to watch myself tonight with Wednesday coming up. But yes, I love the spirit. I love the spirit with that. I am thinking Mark may not be live tonight. Or let me see. Give me a second. If he's got something set up for later. Let's see. 10:35, Mark D with a C. Okay. All right. Let me put the link out in the chat. I probably will not be over there. Yes. Happy New Year to you and have a great week too if you can't make it. But I want to remind you, subscribe to Sam's channel if you haven't. Subscribe to the Missus. She will be live in the morning. I am going to try to get the link in for Mark D with hold on. Actually, I'm not. Give me a second. Hold on, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, so yeah, that ain't good. All right. So if one of my mods can help me out with it, if you can find Mark D with a C's channel, he's got a link. He's got a link up in YouTube in about 10 minutes. I want to put that link out there. Dadman Darth Maul, yes. Yes. Well, we won't be toasting necessarily. We may have punch or something, but yes, we will be doing that. So yeah, Mark, yes. If you can help me get Mark, there's the Dadman Fervently Emotes, but he's got a link for a stream in about 10 minutes. If you can find that link for me, put that in the chat so I can put it here for people. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Fallout Dave. There you go. There's Mark's channel. On there, you'll see his live show stream in about 10 minutes. But, folks, on that note, everybody, y'all have a good night. I'm going to go rest my voice for a couple days and maybe a little Fortnite tomorrow. Just don't know. But big thing is I hope to see you Wednesday, Wednesday 4 a.m. and through 7 a.m. Thursday morning. But also, don't forget the misses tomorrow and Tuesday at 10 a.m. On that note, everybody, y'all have a great night, and we will see you next time. Bye, all.